Today I got to look at a circuit on this big avocado facility that's been spraying water out the fans. I've been messing with the defrost settings and the termination and the fan delays, but it still sprays water out. Just this one fan on this one evaporator. So I'm going to go inside and show you guys around a little bit. The one I'm looking at is C4. We got hot gas defrost. It always terminates correctly. It always defrosts correctly. And I've got a fan delay. Let's see, that'll be over here. 5-minute fan delay, so it'll ice up the coil. And it doesn't do it all the time. It doesn't spray a lot of water, but if you guys here are tired of it spraying water down on the floor, I'm going to go inside and check superheat. So what it's doing is that right side fan is spraying water down on the floor and it leaves a puddle down here. Right now it's dry, so I just got done defrosting a little bit ago, so I'm going to go check out and see what's going on. They just opened up the doors for the morning, and so the temperature was down to 38 set point, but now it's going up to 41 because the dock's at 55 degrees. So I'm going to go check superheat. The CDS valve, the electronic evaporator pressure regulator valve, is at 100%, trying to pull that temperature in the room back down again. This is a double circuited evaporator, so I got 2 expansion valves, 2 suction manifolds. We got 2 CDS valves wired in parallel to each other for the same controller, so they're always at the same percentage. Right now that are 100%, so I'm going to check and see what kind of superheat we got. It looks to me like this lower circuit is running a little bit lower superheat than the upper circuit. Let me see if they're even or not. Let's see what's going on here. I'm using my Sporlan Smart Pro R temperature sensors and pressure sensors to check my superheat. It's my case that I keep it in. I've only got one temperature sensor and 2 pressure sensors, but something like this where I need to check 2 superheats at once, it would be nice to have another temperature sensor so I can be checking that one as well. So right now I've only got one, so I've got to check this one and then come back and check that one when I'm done. Alright, I checked the bottom superheat. It hunts a lot. It hunts between like 4 degrees of superheat up to 12. This is that 407A refrigerant. It has a high glide, so I think these TXVs have a hard time steadying out with a high glide refrigerant like that, especially with a big evaporator. And the upper one was running steady at 14 degrees superheat, so I adjusted it out, and I'm getting it down closer to 10 degrees of superheat. So I think what was happening is that the upper half of this evaporator coil was above freezing, which caused too much water to be loose on the fins, which the fans blows off out onto the floor. So now I'm getting more of the evaporator to be frosting up, which I think will help cut down on the water spray. I don't know about these Guttner evaporators. I think they make their own distributors, and I think they've got some, I'm not sure, but I think they've got some issues with evenly feeding the coils, because you can see some of the circuits are not feeding as evenly as others. They've had to redo some of their circuitry on the bottom, and you can see that one there. They did some different circuits. I think they extended circuits on the bottom because they were having problems with freeze up issues with these on the bottom of the coil for some reason. Anyway, so I'm gonna watch it for a while, see what happens. Hopefully that eliminated the water spray issue. So far there's no water on the floor down. I went to lunch, came back. I went to lunch and came back, and it's about a half an hour until defrost time, and I'm starting to see a little bit of water coming on the Vanguard right there. Starting to spray off just a little bit. The fins are starting to get frosted up pretty good back there. Not sure if you can see back in there. This side's not spraying any water, so only this side. So I had already made the defrost interval 4 hours instead of 6 to defrost it more often to get that frost off of there. So we have good airflow through the fins, but still starting to do it. Starting to see the frost is starting to restrict the airflow